Stephen A. Smith had some interesting things to say about Cooper Flagg and why the Dallas Mavericks should draft him. I know this is what ESPN does and what Stephen A. Smith does, but I find it fascinating and repulsive. Anyway, let's listen to Stephen A. Smith talk about why the Mavericks must draft Cooper Flagg.
Flagg and then everybody else. When you've got somebody with that kind of potential and they're white and you are in America, you keep that dude. You keep him. I'm telling you right now, with my black self, I'm the owner of the Dallas Mavericks. I ain't thinking about drafting somebody else. I'm not thinking about moving Cooper Flagg. I'm grabbing Cooper Flagg. He's the #1 overall pick. I mean, just think about the marketing. Do you know I saw some commercial? I forgot whether it was a commercial, an endorsement deal, or whatever. Do you know he had the American flag behind him? Just think about that. Think about the marketability. I'm not talking about just keeping him because he's white. I'm saying the brother can play. He's a special talent. And then when you think about it, they just let go of Luka. So you can't let go. And let's call it what it is. Jerry Jones taught me this. This is what I learned from him. When I say this kind of stuff, I get this kind of stuff from Jerry Jones. When I say, we're talking about Texas. That's Jerry Jones right there. That's what Jerry Jones reminded me. This is Texas. It's a little bit different. True story. This actually happened. I'm in Austin, Texas last year, South by Southwest. I'm in my hotel room. I've never seen this happen in my life. I'm watching an episode of Martin. Martin Lawrence, great comedic genius that he is. And in the middle of the episode, the program gets interrupted so they can air the national anthem with the American flag on the screen. I've never seen that happen in my life. It was on television. That's what happened, okay? Texas is different. And in Dallas, Texas, if you got an opportunity to get Cooper Flagg, you take Cooper Flagg, especially when you just let go of Luka Doncic, and especially when everybody's talking about him, best potential to be the best white American player since Larry Bird. Yes, you keep that pick. I ain't got no problems with it.
All right, I'm going to take a little bit of a different approach, Stephen A., to why the Mavericks, I think, are going to do this.
He's putting Windhorst and Chris Russo in an incredible position. I don't understand why ESPN allows this, other than obviously they're in the racial division business like a lot of the rest of the media. But is there any truth, any substance to what Stephen A. Smith just said there?
Wow, Jason. Yeah, that was poor Brian Windhorst there. He wanted absolutely no part of that, following up with those comments from Stephen A. Smith. Look, I think there is, for whatever reason, this undeniable urge or push for ESPN to utilize this race baiting tactics. They did it throughout the 2023 MVP race between Joel Embiid and Nikola Jokic. In my ultimate naivete, I just think of sports as, quite frankly, for any job, any position in the world, I wish that it was just, merit-based. But sports, to me, are the ultimate merit-based entity, really. When you think of the best, it should just be dictated by the best. The best should be the ones playing. The best should be the ones picked. The best should be the ones dictating, the merchandising dollars and so forth and so on. I, for whatever reason, again, I'd call it maybe naivete, that I just am colorblind when it comes to sports. I understand perhaps maybe if we were talking 15-ish years ago, maybe the desire to have some kind of a white player in the spotlight in the NBA. But we've had it. For 5 years, the best player in the NBA has been Nikola Jokic by a wide margin. So I don't really understand, what this take is pertaining to Cooper Flagg. I think Dallas should keep it, even though Dallas would have us believe that they're trying to win right now. So Cooper Flagg doesn't necessarily meet that time frame. I think it would make more sense to try to get Giannis Antetokounmpo to pair with Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis, two other guys in their 30s. Giannis will be 31 next year. Those guys all sync up in their early 30s. However, if it were me, would be keeping Cooper Flagg, because I've said on this show before, he is a generational talent. He goes right up there this century with players the likes of LeBron James and Victor Wembanyama. He just did some pre-draft workouts the other day. His 3-point shooting was spot on. His mid-range drills were good. He posted a 36-inch max vertical leap. He really shined in this, I think it's called a pro line drill. It looks like the cone shuttle drill in the NFL combine. If you've seen that, it gauges quickness, burst, acceleration, and essentially in the NBA combine, it measures your defensive ability. It's a drill generally dominated by smaller guard-like players, and he posted a top 10 time yesterday. And this kid, he's 6'9", 225. He doesn't even turn 19 until December. He should really have only been a senior in high school this year. The kid is the absolute real deal. I think there's undeniable parallels between him and Jason Tatum. And I think that this kid has the potential to be better than Jason Tatum. Tatum, who, yes, he right now is in the news because
Yeah, you got to tighten up, bro. I'm going to give you the ball right back, but you got to tighten up. Let me pass the ball back and forth to you. Let's do the 3-man weave, not go 1-on-5. But let me, because you said a mouthful that some of it I want to disagree with. I think Cooper Flagg is really good. I just don't see the LeBron James, the Wembanyama can't miss aspect of, and I know he had a good freshman year. He's National Player of the Year, but college basketball is so watered down. I'm just not sure if he's can't miss.
Well, Jason, he does not possess the athleticism, obviously, that LeBron James had at that stage. He doesn't have the elite size. And, I mean, Wembanyama is an absolute freak. I think his wingspan is like 7'6". He's 7'4". He has guard-like skills to some degree. He can shoot from anywhere. And defensively, he is next level. But when you look at Flagg, he's bigger. He might not have the frontline athleticism of LeBron James, but he's going to be bigger. I mean, he's 6'9", like I said. He's just 18. He might get, another inch or two.
What's his elite skill? What? And I know he's young, but what's his elite skill? Because like with Larry Bird, it's like, man, this dude shoots the lights out and has incredible vision and passing skill. And so the fact that Larry wasn't an elite athlete was compensated for elite shooting and elite vision and passing skills. What's Cooper Flagg's? He seems really good at a lot of things. I don't know what he's elite at.